Hey, welcome back everybody to Surf Neat. My name is Anthony and today we're trying some tequila. We have 3 different bottles from Carreta De Oro. So we have the Blanco, we have the reposado, and we have the anejo. And again, pronunciation is not going to be my best thing on that. So we're going to be trying all 3 of those. And then we're going to make some drinks with them. Okay, so first of all, we're going to try the Blanco. And just to let you know, we did do an earlier video also where we tried them. I had a couple of guests over, so I will post that also. It is very, has a lot of foul language on it. Okay, so a couple of my friends came over and they do not have a filter. So if you want to check that out, I'll put a link somewhere. Click right here after the video or something, right? But anyways, here's the Blanco, the very first, very crisp, very clean, nice sweet agave smell to that, right? It is, I think they're all the same with the 40% alcohol. It is, so yeah, so the 80 proof, 40% alcohol. The thing about everything that they do there, it is recycled or very natural things that they use, so that's very cool. They tried really hard to make it a very nice taste to it, and it's sipping tequila. All 3 of them are. Cheers to the first one, okay? Oh man, very nice, clean flavor. There's nothing extra in there. It is sweet, but you definitely taste the agave in there, and I'm a big fan with it. I could drink it. There's no bite into it at all. And with these, again, you don't get headaches. So if you drink a little bit too much, that hangover headache you shouldn't get with these. Okay? So first of all, we're starting off very good, very clean. The Blanco. Now, for a little bit, added a little bit more flavor. Reposado. And it has a little goldish tint to it. It almost looks like this table. It blends in with the same color, yellowish gold. And this has been sitting in an white oak barrel for at least about 6 months before they bottle it up. Okay, so they took this Blanco one and then let it sit in a white oak barrel and let it rest for 6 months. And there you go, you got the finished product. So cheers. So this should give you a little bit more of a taste of the oakiness, but still sweet and smooth from the agave. Cheers, everybody. So very nice again, very clean, smooth tasting. I mean, you don't get any kind of bite at all. There's a little tingle in the background and on your tongue, and that's just the aging kind of little thing. Again, it just gives you that extra little flavor. So if you like the Blanco, you definitely would like that. So now we're trying the anejo, and again, it stays in the white oak barrel for even longer periods of time. So all those oak flavors really get settled into there. Again, this one was only there for about 6 to 8 months, and this one stayed in there even longer, so giving you more of that flavor for the oak. All 4 of them are 80 proof, so 40% alcohol on it, and they all come from the Midlands. They're all created in the same space. So again, it's really, so far they have been really good. Again, we have the yellowness. This one is a little bit more yellow or golden than the other one, not by much, but you can definitely smell, and again, the sweetness is really coming through. This should have a little bit more refined notes, and it does say it should have some nutty flavors to it. Okay, so cheers. A little bit more raspiness, that like almost like pepper kind of flavor comes through. That oak really shines through on this one. And again, it's not a bite. Even though it has 40% alcohol, which is a good amount for a spirit, You definitely can get more out of those, but why would you really want to? You don't want to like choke on the ethanol that comes through in the alcohol. So again, very fantastic. None of them really have anything that you will choke on from the ethanol. When they say sipping tequila, really, this is what they're talking about. Absolutely fantastic. I really like them. I think this is my favorite one. Yeah, and you can make a lot of them. So right now we're going to make some cocktails out of them. I believe we're going to make a simple margarita, a pickled margarita with the reposado because it has a little bit more flavor on it. And I think we're going to make an old-fashioned with the anejo. Alright, so first now, right now we're going to use the Blanco. We're going to make a margarita. We're going to salt the rim, right? Put a little salt on there. We're going to put some ice in there also. We're going to put a little garnish on here already too. Okay, so we're going to use 1.5 ounces of the Tequila Blanco. We're going to put 1 ounce of Grand Marnier or triple set or any kind of, I'm using Grand Marnier just because I like the flavor of it, but you can use any kind of triple set. There we go. And then 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. We're going to add a little bit of the agave just as a little sweetener. You shouldn't have to use much because the tequila is pretty sweet. And then we're going to strain it out into our wonderful glass. And there you have it. That's how you have a margarita. And this is used with the Blanco tequila. So cheers. Has a great flavor to it. This is perfect on a warm summer day. I love myself some margaritas. The agave still shines through. You can squeeze a little bit more lime in there if you want to. However you want to do it. Lick the salt rim. But this is absolutely fantastic. Alright, we're going to go off to the next one. Reposado tequila. We're going to use, make a pickle margarita. Alright, now we're going to use the reposado tequila. Again, it has a little bit more flavor to it, so if you want to make your cocktails a little bit different or drinks a little bit different. Again, we're making a margarita, but it's a pickled margarita. So let's go ahead and do that now, okay? Again, we're going to use 1.5 ounces of the tequila, which is going to give you a little bit more flavor into that, right? There you go. Again, we're going to use, I'm going to put this right here, Grand Marnier as a little triple set in there. We're going to use 1 ounce of that. Give it a nice flavor. Then we're going to use some pickle juice. 1.5 ounces of the pickle juice. We use 3/4 ounce of lime juice. And then we're going to put a little bit of agave, again, just as a little sweetener in there to your liking. Then we're going to shake that. Make it real nice and cold. And we're going to pour that in our cup. We're not going to salt this. We also use a little different ice. It's like the Sonic type of ice, so it gets real cold. We're going to garnish this. We're going to put a pepper in there. We're going to go a little pickle. And we're going to throw a little bit of tahini on top. And then also we're going to use a little bit of lime. So it is jam-packed. It has a lot of stuff in there. I lick my fingers. I love that tahini. But there you have it. Cheers. Something different. You know, it's not for everybody. I'm not really a pickle person, but I do like a pickle margarita. And to make it come up a little bit stronger, so instead of using the lime juice, you can actually add a little bit more of the pickle juice. So you can use 4 ounces of pickle juice, perfectly fine. I'm using dill pickers just to let you know, but you can use other ones also. I did have a spicy one. We used like spicy pickles in there, which was great. But yeah, all right. And now we're going to do a kind of twist of an old fashioned. We're going to use 2 ounces of the anejo tequila. We're going to use 3/4 of Demerara syrup. That's going to be a little bit sweetener. Oh, it smells so great. Right? And we're going to use the bitters. This in particular is the Barnett's bitters. It's the Exorcism one. It has molasses, peppers, and stone fruit. Again, just give it a little bit of flavor. And we're going to use 3 to 5 dashes on that. Right? And instead of shaking it, we're just going to stir it. Get it nice and cold. I already got my little cup. Then we're going to pour it out. Give it a little orange peel zest. And we're going to add a little bit of the cherry on top. And there you go, a little twist on your old fashioned, made with the tequila. So let's try it. That's something I can. You still get the oak barrel flavor, but instead of the bourbon, you get a little tequila. So you also get a little bit of the blue agave in there, and it definitely gives you a little different flavor profile. But it's great to sip on. But that's it. So definitely check out our other video. If you have any questions, let me know. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and as always, serve it neat.